So, do you feel a little different? If you feel a little different, just raise your hand. Like, I want to know if that did anything.
At ease.
At ease. There's something that's pretty miraculous. This is an actual scientific study. Most people say, like, okay, I'm going to start it this way. Your heart, they've discovered it has brain-like cells. When you plug, typically with people, these wavelengths are off because your head is saying something different. I think, and this is me, in the heart of who you are is the truth. When you breathe in your heart, your head and your heart work together, and you're not at odds. And if you function from that place and that state, it's a muscle though. You got to condition it, right? You go to the gym, you get strong. If you want to do those things, you have to condition it every single day. You don't do it one day, right? It's like this guy over here. Every day, 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. Right?
Beast mode.
Huh?
Beast mode.
Yeah. But was it easy at first?
Oh, no.
It's not easy now.
Yeah. And you're up late right now, like you should probably be in bed, right?
For real.
Yeah. So, and these are the sacrifices we make when you know who you really are and what you want and why you want it. Let the power of your reason come alive inside of you. Condition. Create rituals that allow you to like build that momentum and the progression towards the realization of what you believe to be possible. I want to hear some cool stories. I believe in you. I hope I get to come back again. I'm just going to end it right there, unless you guys have some questions for me. But I feel like I've said what I need to say.
I got a question for you, man. So, where does the balance come into play with that? Because there's that mind and things like that. So, for example, for me, with a lot of the homeless outreach and a lot of people not stepping up, there comes a time like when I want to go to the gym and work out, but I know that there's these unsheltered folks that it's snowing on, they don't have blankets.
Sure.
So that's where that why comes in.
Yeah.
But I also know there's that self-care that needs to be there too.
Yeah, so it's always going to be hard, and you're always going to have to figure that out. And when you figure out your balance, like it sounds like this guy over here has, it's always going to be a challenge. Because right now, if I'm 100% honest, I've worked probably 120 hours last week trying to build a new business that I'm working on. Yeah. And part of it excites the hell out of me, but then I'm like, I'm burned out. Yeah. I can't keep going. Like, I think that's why I was getting cold. I almost called Shane tonight and said, dude, I'm not, because I wasn't feeling good this morning. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't. But so, like, to me, the why is, because your why right now is stronger to go serve.
For sure.
But, so now you have to find the balance to say, I'm not going to be able to serve at that level. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get burned out. And so even if you have to say no over here a little bit, that doesn't change your commitment, right? Yeah. Because you know in your heart what you're committed to, but you also have wisdom now to say, if I'm not smart enough to take care of myself here, then this is going to suffer. This is going to suffer. It happens in my marriage. Like I can tell you right now, if I get too busy in some of my stuff, my marriage will suffer. My relationship with my kids will suffer. It's that simple. And I'm okay, like if I can bring it back, because it's not a straight line. I wish it was, but it's like this. So it's our ability to adjust and get back to center as quick as we can. So that's an exercise to help you do that. But if you notice, sometimes slower is actually faster. Because if you come here and you go inside, instead of getting in your head and I got to do this, and because we can get overwhelmed really damn quick. And when you get overwhelmed, then you try to do things that are out of character. And this is me, at least that I'm talking about. But if I slow down and look at what's going on, it feels counterproductive, but it actually allows me to move that much quicker. Because one move equals 10 when I slow it down. I'll make 10 moves, just moving a million miles an hour, and now I did a whole bunch of mistakes.
How do you work out in the heart? You said you got to exercise it.
So it's like coming into. So you have to create a ritual. So to me, the exercising the heart is exercising your purpose. To me, so live open is about getting out of your head and into your heart, right? That's what we talked about. So to me, when I say strengthen your heart, that's strengthening your purpose, your soul, your vision. It's alignment. In fact, in the hollow space in between the heart and the wings, that's what it is right there, is V. There's a V, and that's your vision. Your vision, your body's your vehicle, your voice is your ability to share, and then it's understanding your value, the value of who you really are, beyond the problems, beyond the past, because we're none of that, right? It's just like what he was saying. We're letting it go. And I'm learning letting go is actually one of the hardest things. It's our attachments and our expectations that mess us up. We let go of that, you can just be grateful, and you trade expectation for appreciation and little things like that, your whole world will change. Now that's easy to say on a good day, but it's not what we do on an easy day. It's what we do on a bad day and we're getting our asses kicked. That's what I've learned. When you want to quit. Because I have those same things. Whether I'm pushing myself in the gym or whatever I'm doing, the tendency is, let's say I'm exhausted. My body's like, dude, stop, shut down. And my head's like, yeah, like you probably should stop. But I was like, how much of that's really real? And how long am I going to keep giving into my weakness? When am I going to start giving into my strength? And you don't find out until you push yourself hard enough to understand. When 4 a.m. shows up and you say, am I going to get up or am I going to sleep in? When I have to go through all these 30 hours, if you sign up and you do this ILP or whatever, 30 hours, it's a commitment. You're going to discover what you're committed to inside of that, right? Because your alarm's going to go off and it's going to say, what do I want? You're always figuring out, what do you want? And so it's just finding the balance for you, right?
Yep.
So, and it's part of the game. It's a real game. It's like football. It's like basketball. You can have a game plan, and like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a game plan until like they get punched in the face. And then it's a game over. Like then they don't know what they're going to do because they don't realize how hard he hits. And then they're like, crap. And then they start running like it's a different game. So it's adjustments. It's adjustments. And you have like your North Star, like that to me is the difference. Anchor yourself in the truth of who you are and what you really want for your life. Be the overcomer. Don't let the challenge defeat you or destroy you. Let it build you into the champion that God created you to be. Because it's a gift. It was never a curse. It's a blessing if you let it be so. That's it.
Wow. Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, bro.
Brandon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brandon Vanderstappen.
Yeah.